tolerance is a big thing over here, but there are certain elements where you would think that we cannot tolerate that because it's too extreme. I'll give you an example. Some people, it's illegal for them to have a party in the Middle East because they're seen as extremists, are allowed to have those parties in the West. Not only are they allowed, they're actually they're given asylum in the West, because in the Middle East they're not allowed to practice that extreme version of their religion. That segment of, for example, Islam, that kind of connects more to violence.
Yeah, the militant
Yeah,
strand.
the kind of
Oh,
Islamist, version,
yeah,
which
the
the
Wahhabi. Yeah,
Islamist version for versions, the Islamist version, for people that don't know, they kill mostly Muslims. Just to
of
highlight
course,
that to people, people don't realize this. The people
absolutely.
that are
The
actually,
first victims
yeah,
of that.
are the Muslims
Absolutely.
themselves. And a lot of people in some countries where these Islamists have taken over, it's the Muslims that are trying to escape and go to other places. But the West seems incapable of differentiating between those two things, between the majority of Muslims and the Islamists. And some of these Islamists are able to come here and preach in a way that they wouldn't even be allowed to preach in the Middle East. That is a clear problem, but because of tolerance, it seems like we're not capable of tackling that. These people are able to influence a lot of young people who feel disenfranchised, maybe with what does British mean. My family comes from another place. That, and you're seeing it with the numbers of young people kind of going closer to that Islamist side more than
Yeah,
their parents. Interestingly enough.
yeah. But even then, I would still press that person who's making that claim to be specific, because when you are fearful, when you have a general fear, you tend to overreact. Also, so what I'm saying is, if someone is going to make the claim that there's some imam in some mosque in Slough or whatever, and he's saying extreme things, I want you to tell me, what did he say? Because I've seen reactions to stuff that is actually quite textbook conservative. You can go to churches where they talk about how homosexuality is in Christianity. We kind of, okay, that's Christians doing their thing. People don't like it. It doesn't gel with liberal society at large. But it's not gonna surprise anyone if some conservative churches say that. If an imam says that, suddenly, it's a slippery slope to ISIS. You have to. What I'm saying is, let's treat everyone equally. And if we are going to have that kind of outrage to just general conservatism in Islam, have it about everyone. Otherwise, it is bigotry because it's pointed in one direction.